What if being an absolute, unstoppable Giga Chad was possible? What if ultimate power and influence was achievable? What if being the most desirable member of the party was just an undeniable fact? And what if all of that was completely within reach at any time? Well, guess what, boner? It's sitting right there. All you have to do is play a tank. This game is called Fellowship. It's a 4-player dungeon crawling marathon where you pick a character, learn your buttons, not by reading them, but by simply pressing them, and go and hit bad guys. There's 4 players in each party, but each party only has 3 roles to fill. The first role is the role of healer. Healers are pretty chill, honestly. They're like the guy who shows up late to the LAN party with a couple pizzas, bags of Doritos, and some limited edition Halo 3 game fuel. They fix all the damage that has been caused or will be caused. Every party needs a healer. These guys and girls truly are a tank's best friend. The second role is DPS, which stands for damn, pretty stupid. These guys are always standing in fire and getting angry because they're standing in the fire. There's a lot to psychologically unpack about these people, and frankly, not only did I not go to school for that, but I probably won't live long enough to find the end of that tunnel. You shouldn't either. You don't have time. You're meant for something greater. You are meant for tanking. Tanking is the absolute peak of the mountain that one can climb in video gaming. Through the storms and chasms, you made it to the top by simply choosing to tank. Your word resonates from the top of this mountain and cascades to the base camps below. DPS should tremble in fear at the amount of damage you can take, and healers should be praying for cooldowns at the sight of your pace up this mountain. You made it to the top of the mountain first, and without you setting the pace of the expedition, nobody would have ever found their way. DPS would have fallen into the chasm because all they know how to do is get one shot. Healers would have gotten lost in the storm because they panicked and they forgot how to play their class. If anyone ever tells you you're going too slow, remind them that you're only going slow because of how heavy your massive balls are. You are the leader. The weight of responsibility is massive, but it is nothing your pulsing muscles cannot weather. Responsibility is just another enemy that you have to keep aggro on, and luckily, no, not luck, thanks to your planning, your abilities are always off cooldown, and your health bar is always full. Tanking is without a doubt the funnest and most rewarding role to play in any video game that uses the holy trinity of tank, DPS, healer. If the holy trinity was a car, the healers would be the wheels, the DPS would be the dented and tarnished body, and the tank would be the engine that just hit 300,000 miles and hasn't been serviced in almost 60,000 miles because it was simply built correctly. It will go another 200,000 miles before it even begins to creak or moan. There is nothing wrong with any tank character, ever. Every tank character or class in any game that has had them has simply been the most perfect execution of abilities and playstyle that has ever occurred. Even Hammond from Overwatch. I would rather play Hammond in only ball form for 1,000 years before I ever played half a match as Tracer. I weep for the players that choose to play Tracer. If you play Tracer, I am deeply sorry for your development and trajectory. Your parents failed you, and so has society. But most importantly, you failed yourself, bud. You can fix it. Just play Reinhardt instead. What about queue times? Oh, you don't even know what queue times are if you play tank. Let me show you. No, okay, not that queue time. Yeah, this queue time. You won't even have time to hit the Vate before you're in a dungeon. That's right. When you tank, you choose when you go on break. You choose when you get to go on vacation. There's no asking your supervisor for a bathroom break here. You are the supervisor.
You were correct.
You're the owner. And just like any successful business owner, you don't even need to pay taxes when you tank either. You just fucking go in and bow, boom, I put up my shield. God damn, I dared to jump over here because I didn't pull enough. You will never once say, there's too much fucking shit on me. It simply will not occur. If you ever pull too much and everyone dies, that's the healer's fault. Especially if you die first. You simply should pull so much you make your party poop their pants. You should be making your healer and DPS sweat for that chest at the end. You put in more sweat just putting up with their laziness. How about interrupts? You want to know about interrupts? Here in Fellowship, you have more interrupts than anyone. And the interrupts you do get are on a cooldown shorter than your DPS's attention span. Most of the DPS don't even know they have an interrupt. You'll top the interrupt charts even if you press interrupt once or twice. And everyone knows that DPS ain't the real measure of success. Topping the interrupt charts is the real endgame here. Some of your interrupts through abilities don't even get tracked in the interrupt tracker. The developers did this on purpose. On purpose, I tell you, to provide a little bit of humility to tanks. We don't even really need it. We don't need to be reminded of how powerful and integral we are. We know. How about mechanics? Get real. You barely even have to worry about mechanics. You just stand there and you take them all right to the face. You've got defensives. You just set them and forget them. You'll survive things that would make the DPS's bones look like a bag full of Cheeto dust. There are soak mechanics that require your entire party to go into one while you solo soak the other. Look at what they need to replicate a fraction of your power, of our power. How do you feel about cartography? Yeah, I thought so. You're a scholar. You're not just a muscle-bound meathead, but you actually know how to read a map. You'll be the only person in your party who looks at the map, and after one or two glances, you already know a route. You don't need guides. You don't need advice. Get the shit out of here. And you especially don't need whack DPS pulling stuff for you. Just go in there and start hitting stuff. Don't hesitate, and you will never know defeat. All you have to do is go towards the boss. The kill counter will be full by the time you get there. I swear to God, it's never failed on me. Pretty much the only thing that can kill you in this game if you play a tank, the chest that drops at the end of the dungeon. Look at how badass you get to look when you play a tank. Look at this absolute fucking monster of a maiden. Sword and shield, there's almost no better combo. Most idiot DPS don't even know that a shield can be used as a weapon. Please. There's a reason it's been a cornerstone of warfare since the beginning. And you know what's even more badass than sword and shield? Check this shit out. No fucking weapon at all. Look at this smoke show. Mako has to be the coolest character I've ever played. Look at how cool she looks. Get out of here, poop. I'm trying to do something cool here. Mako doesn't take shit from anyone. And since you play tank, and you don't take shit from anyone either, that's double the no shit taken. Mako is the only character who uses 4 weapons at the same time. How is this possible, you might ask? 4 weapons at the same time? You sound like a crazy person, Garniel. Well, I'm not a crazy person. Does she have 4 arms like some kind of sexy General Grievous? No, you wish, nerd. She's got 2 fists, and count them, 2 fucking feet. That's right, she's the only character who fights with her feet. God bless us. These are the deadliest tootsies in all of gaming. That's right, Xalatath. Take a fucking seat and put some fucking socks on. Nobody cares about you anymore. You know what? I'm tired of being king of the mountain. Just for fun, I'm gonna try one of these garbage DPS. Let's try, I don't know, Rhyme. Hold on, I just follow and press my buttons? Look at how much damage I'm doing. What the heck? Ah, shit. This is better.
Not gonna click.
You well played.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna close this out.